Late night, baby. I streamed a lot yesterday and didn't get out of bed until like 6 p.m. And then I had some friends over for a little dinner party type vibe. And now we're here, baby. Now we're here. I'm chilling, man. I'm very tired. Yesterday was a blast. Tons of fun. Let's kill the copyright so I don't get sued by Mastodon. I'm gonna play some James. I don't really know what we'll get into, but holy loud, good lord. Very sorry. I don't know why that happened. That happens every now and again. I use this media player that like once a month or so logs me out, and when it logs you out, it resets your volume to max, and that shit's loud. Yeah, all right. All right. Okay. Take two. When do we get to play as James? Quit hogging all the James? Well, I mean, there was a period in time where a bunch of people were just playing James Randal on all sorts of RP servers. Ooh, baby. Oops. I did it again. Yesterday was awesome, man. I had a ton of fun. Hold on, I'm sitting here in the dark because I thought that was the vibe. It's not. I'm not having a good time. I need some light. Yeah, that's better. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. Turns lights on. Me turns lights on. Oh, yeah. I like that. Me turns lights on. Yeah. I'm thinking I like that. Turns lights on. Yeah. I'm thinking I like that. Oh, yeah. You know what? You know what else I'm going to be doing? This doesn't affect you guys at all. But in addition to streaming, I'm going to try to record this stream locally at 1440p because we are trying to transition the YouTube to 1440p because it's 2026. So we're working on that. Oh, this is fucked up. No, please, I'm not doing anything wrong. Hey, so it's like I was saying to the guy. I was saying, hey, we're gonna get me a cheeseburger, you better put some cheese on it, man. And he said, no, calm down, it's fine. He put the cheese on it. He eventually did put the cheese on it, and I said, where are you going? All right, okay. All right, I'm sorry. Just a fuck up. I'm just a fuck up. Can't do anything right. Just a fuck up. You're still using a less than 1080p monitor? Well, is that because you're like a gamer? Are you like trying to be efficient? Oh yeah, I forgot. James is a taxi driver who works at a hospital. Yeah, are you just like, are you on some esports? Are you esports? There's the guy you see on the train sometimes who's a spitting image of James. No, it's him. It's him. They say that's the first step. If you start to see him, That's the first step.
Remember, Mel, I'm watching you.
Well, keep that in mind, Stan.
That's the first step if you start to see him. It's the first step if you start to see him. Ah, yes. The first step. Starting to see him. Yes, the first step, they say. Starting to see him. $16.50, 1680 by 1050 hand me down. That's not less than 720p. That's not less than 1080. Well, yeah, it's less than 1080. You're right, but barely. That's fine. 1080p. The transition from like 1080p to 1440, I think, is overrated. I think in video quality, in terms of local recording, I think it makes sense. But in terms of games, I don't care what resolution my game's at. I like nice graphics, but I don't care about nice resolution. Don't matter to me much. Yeah, I played CS on all sorts of different resolutions, and I over time realized none of them made any difference to me. Lower, higher, nothing. Set it to 720, you'll see a difference. Yeah, especially on if you're on a 1440p monitor, those are big. 720p monitors were small. $1440p was big for you in terms of target acquisition at long distance on Tarkov. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, long distance. That's where I struggle in gaming, in FPS. Anything long distance, like sniping, etc., I really struggle with, so it definitely helps. That feeling moment when you adjust yourself in your chair and realize how slouched you were, and then you get into a normal position, that moment when it feels good. Who can relate? Who can relate? You know? Too eager, thanks for the bits.
Fuck! Oh, gosh, damn. Well, you're a nobody. We gotta call the sheriff. Oh my lord. I wanna go home. Oh! Dumb fuck. Whatever. I'm about to cry.
Basically, how'd you get it first get in RP? I have the same answer every time, but that's because the story's consistent. In 2017, GTRP was like the biggest thing on Twitch. Lyric, Buddha, etc., etc. Sheriff Eli. It was impossible to ignore. Everywhere you looked, it was everywhere. So I was aware of it then, but then all throughout like 2018, one of my mods and GG12 was like, you've got to try it. You need to get started on it. You have to try it. You have to try it. And I kept being like, yeah, I'll do it eventually. I'll do it eventually. I'll do it eventually. And he wouldn't leave me alone about it. He was like, you just do it. Do it. Do it. And eventually I did. And I applied to NoPixel, and my application never even got looked at. And then I applied a second time and it got denied. And then I applied a third time and I got in, and that was that. When will we see you in more Outlaws stuff? Next time they play a game, I'm stoked on. Not a big Rust guy. I wasn't a big, I'm not a big Minecraft guy. I know they did like a Minecraft offshoot type game. I wasn't even streaming regularly during that time. But when they get in on a game that makes me go, ooh, I will be on board.
I can't believe it. Whatever. What?
Wait, please.
Can you believe it?
Thoughts on VMU servers? I don't know what that means. I'm fucking sleepy, dude. I've got a big old can of yerbis here, but I might make a cup of coffee. These lights are waking me up, though. This is helping. That moment, that moment when you turn on the lights. Yeah, Project Zomboid's cool, but the game really doesn't do it for me.
Shit.
I don't know that I've ever really played a survival game that I've enjoyed. It's just not my style at all. Survival and stealth are two genres that no matter how many times I try, I simply do not enjoy. Can't get in MMOs. Every time you play, you keep thinking this would be better if it wasn't for all these other people. You should try Iron Man mode on RuneScape. It's effectively a single player game mode. You can't interact. You can talk to people, but you can't trade with them. Can't give them anything. They can't give you anything. You can't buy anything from anyone. Can't use the auction house, which is called the Grand Exchange. It's completely self-sufficient. I grew up on MMOs, but I was just thinking about this last night, that never in my adult life have I been able to get into an MMO. I see all these guys, like a lot of streamers, like who whenever something comes out in WoW, they like dive into it and are all over it and stream it like 12 hours a day. And every time I've tried to get back into WoW, it just doesn't stick. I played a lot of WoW from Wrath all the way to the end of Kata. And then I look back and I'm like, oh yeah, that was just a few years. RuneScape has stuck with me forever, but I quit for long periods of time. I'll play it for like 3 months straight and then drop it for a year. Rinse, repeat. And that right now I'm in the rinse stage where I'm just not interested at all. MMOs were very much something I grew out of, because I think what I really enjoyed was just that like persistent Skype call that would go for a week straight and just rotate in and out from like 6 different people, and then it would just stay up the whole time and people would just come and go and you'd do nothing but hang out, talk, and play WoW. It was good times, but times that I'm not hungry to recreate. Arc Raiders doesn't really interest me. I'm not I'm not an extraction shooter guy. It's rare that whatever, like the big new cool meta game, it's rare that it interests me at all. Games I'm looking forward to now are all single player experiences. I'm really excited for the Max Payne remake, obviously GTA 6, that should go without saying. Yeah, I like what I like, for sure. When I first started streaming, I struggled with that a lot because I had this mindset of, oh, maybe I'm not cut out for this. I don't like these games that everyone seems to like. And then over time, just realized, no, I like what I like. What about High Guard? Why does that sound familiar? What is that? Taxi coming through. Taxi driver coming through. Anybody need a taxi? Taxi coming through. Just a taxi driver. Oh, they do not believe me. Taxi coming on through.
Hey,
James Randall's luxury
assholes.
taxi. There's a bunch of fireworks popping off all over the place.
Share the road, OG. Move out of the way. I'm trying to merge.
I have no idea. I heard the sounds, but I saw nothing.
Shooting fun.
Fireworks during the day don't make any pretty lights. No.
James, thank you.
I'm gay. High Guard is the new one that's like Apex. Oh, the weird like scuffed battle royale on horses and shit. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't know why people were tripping about it. Didn't interest me at all. I haven't enjoyed a battle royale game since, and this is gonna really age me. This is really gonna date me. I haven't enjoyed a battle royale game since H1Z1. And then when Fortnite released its battle royale mode, I played the fuck out of it for like 6 months. In 2018. I'm just not a battle royale guy, man. When they first came out, I thought they were so fucking cool. I thought the idea was so good. I was really stoked to see just a new style of game take over the world. I loved it. And then the more I played it, the more I realized I loved it in concept. I didn't enjoy actually playing it. Fortnite gets a lot of shit because it became the most popular game on the planet, you know what I mean? But if you weren't there at the beginning, it was so special. The gameplay was so fluid and so smooth and so unlike anything we had. You know, it was great, man. But yeah, no, I haven't been on that train in a long time. I really tried to get into PUBG for years, all the way up to like 2018. I was in Twitch Rivals PUBG, and then I was practicing for it, and while I was practicing, I was like, man, this game is fucking boring, and I dropped out. I've never like quit an invite tournament or anything. I've done pretty well in a few of them, but that one I was like, I think I'm good. I think I'm all good on whatever potential cash prize there is in this. It's not worth it. Peak Twitch for me was like Shroud and Summit PUBG back in the day, man, with the Car 98K. So fun to watch. Not fun to play though. Not for me anyway. I never played PUBG when it was an Arma mod. Only played the full game. And inversely, I've never really played DayZ when it was a full game. I only ever played the mod. Again, dating myself here, aging myself. The only time I've ever really put in a DayZ was when it was an Arma 2 mod. That was a long, long time ago. I used to play a lot of League. I quit League to start streaming because that's when I started learning that if you wanted to grow on Twitch, you couldn't play the super mega popular game, otherwise no one would find you. So that's when I would tell my friends like, hey guys, I can't really get on at 4 and play League with you. I gotta get on at 4 and stream a game that will help me actually build a channel. I was never any good at League at all. Getting out of bronze was my highest achievement. Getting to silver was genuinely my highest League achievement. I was never good. I'm not good at any video games at all other than FPS. And even FPS, I would consider myself ever so slightly above average. But above average enough where like I can run it. I can top frag in most FPS games just by drinking a cup of coffee and putting my glasses on, you know. But beyond that, I'm not really good at anything. But I can click on heads like a motherfucker, as you guys have seen. That's the one thing I can do in gaming. But that's it. That's truly it. I have like 1,000 hours in CS. My height was my cap was DMG. I never made it past DMG. And that was before countless rank restructures. So the DMG of 2015 is probably more equivalent to like a modern Gold Nova something. But yeah, back in the day, I made it to DMG. I almost made my way to LE or whatever the first Eagle was past DMG. I got very, very close. But ultimately didn't make it. And I was an entry frag because to this day, that's still my strength. Get in the room fast, take everybody by surprise, click on as many heads as possible until you die. That's always been my strong point. There's a Silent Hill announcement tomorrow. You don't say. Cool. We're getting PlayStation, whatever it's called, right? State of Play. That's coming soon, yeah? I wonder if we'll get the new FromSoft game announcement. Because there's allegedly one coming. Tomorrow? Okay, word. Friday? One of those is accurate, I'm sure. Probably tomorrow is probably Friday for people saying that. Last shooter you were into was Battlefield 2. Battlefield 2 ruled. Battlefield 2 was the first game that really got me interested in Battlefield. I had never heard of... I didn't even know Battlefield 1942 was what came before it until like a few months ago, but I think I've played everything since 2. I think I've played every Battlefield game since Battlefield 2. And to this day, man, I still love them. 2042 I did not enjoy. At all. I played the shit out of 2042 for like the first few days it came out. And Vader was staying at my house in Texas at the time, and we were playing the fuck out of it. And I remember walking out of my office in my game room and just saying to him, hey, is it just me or is this game fucking boring? And it was the first Battlefield game I ever felt that way about. But BF6 is great. I enjoy it a lot. It needs work. It needs tender love and care, but it's still very good. Yeah, Bad Company 2. Yep. So BF2 was good. It was really good, but it was kind of an if you know, you know. Battlefield 2 was like what was going on in the text chat on Counter-Strike Source in 2007. You know, people were like, y'all heard of Battlefield? Blah, blah, blah. And then Battlefield 3 kind of kicked off. But Battlefield 3 was after Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 was the first one that like the kids were talking about in school. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in middle school was talking about Battlefield 2, you know? But once Bad Company started popping around, I remember kids were talking about it. That was the first one I remember like really paying attention to. Oh, holy shit. Oh, what the fuck? Uh-oh. All right, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee real quick. I have one made, so I'll be back in like a minute. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. Guys, we're doing a late stream. I don't know what we're gonna get into. We're just kind of feeling out the vibe. I streamed 10 hours yesterday, which is a lot for me. So I'm a little tired today, a little out of it. So we're just kind of waking up and getting started, getting going, feeling it out, hanging out, vibing, so to speak. It was good times. I'll default to the easiest form of content I can think of. Hi, I'm Spaceboy. Ask me anything. Let's see what this looks like. Do I enjoy? I tend to enjoy. I'm a liker. I like things. Oh yeah, that's great. That looks hilarious. Escalator CTSV wagon. CTSV wagon, that thing's awesome. What's up with the servers nowadays? There's a bunch. No Pixel is the old standby, still there, still going strong. The community props it up and keeps it alive. The community is really the appeal there. It's that core togetherness of people that have been there forever. Prodigy, I couldn't fucking tell you. I think it's just loaded trying to pad their pockets, and I'd imagine that's going well. The server was started by role players and devs. Onyx, I think, is kind of just pure RP. not so much content. Is anybody else's stream stuck in 720p? Ooh, that's not good. Anyone else experiencing that? Ah, fuck. Yeah. Damn it. Why is that happening? Yeah. Fine for you? No. No, you're also limited to 720. Damn it. Why? Stream. Output. I have it set to rescale to 1080p. I don't know why that's happening. No, I did something wrong in my settings. I don't know what. I have it set to rescale to 1080p, but it's not. It's rescaling to 720. Maybe my bit rate's... I don't know. I don't know why that's happening. Oh yeah, it's just my bit rate. I set my bit rate too high. That's all. I may not have to restart my stream to fix that.